We tip off a big night of high school hoops with the Big 12 leader. Peoria High hosting Normal West at the Lions Den tonight. And boy, Peoria High undefeated in the Big 12. Normal West trying to spring an upset. They get a corner three by Malik Gibbons-Smith, but Peoria High is so fast. After the made bucket, look at Peoria High run the fast break. It's Nigel Moore ahead to Caden Turner for the bucket. Then it's going to be Orlando Edwards Jr. with that sweet left-handed three-point shot right here as Peoria High in control. Those guys we just showed you are sophomores. This is a freshman, Daniel Ruffin, the beautiful pass to Dameron Taylor for hoops. Then it's going to be Ruffin the and one. Peoria High wins it 65-50. Rich Woods taking on Peoria Notre Dame at the kitchen. And I'll tell you, in the first half, Peoria Notre Dame played very, very well. Patrick Graham is working hard to get the three-point play right here. He had 14 points for the Irish, but Peoria Richwood super sophomore Marion Smith-Holly was super. Fakes the three, takes the two. Later he's going to drill a three. He had 22 points in the game. It was also a big night for senior Tony Bradford. Bradford powers in for 2 of his 17 points. Then watch Bradford slide the beautiful bounce pass to Davion McClendon down low. McClendon's playing better and better for the Knights. He scores. Later, Caden Johnson, just a ridiculous highlight right here on the fast break. Whoop. Oh, wow. Richwood's a winner tonight over PND. Twin City rivalry has Normal Community hosting Bloomington. First half, a very close game. Bloomington down just 3 at halftime thanks to some sharp shooting. Carter Tyndall right here with a jumper. Then Dallas Marshall Jr. is going to drill a three or get ahead of the pack and score in the fast break. Again, Bloomington down just 3 at half, but eventually Normal Community would pull away. Chase Caston, 26 points, 8 rebounds. He gets through the Bloomington defense for the bucket. Then Jarrell Brown is going to drill an outside three for Normal Community. And then it's the Burdett boys. Mackay Burdett is going to drill a three here for Normal Community. Then watch Trey Burdett. He's going to get to the 10 and score. Normal Community wins it. They got a big showdown with East Peoria coming up tomorrow. We'll hear from Coach Widsick on overtime. Peoria Emmanuel is also a winner. They look sharp tonight, don't they, Coach? Josh Humbles is going to find Taj Tolliver, and Taj is going to drop in a corner three. Then it's going to be Reggie Postlewaite finding Josh Humbles on the inbounds pass, and Humbles post and scores, splits 2 to score. Later it's going to be the same combination. Reggie Postlewaite's going to find Josh Humbles again, and it's a Peoria Emmanuel Rams a victory. Nice dish right there to the corner three. Rams win it 64-50. Now to the Middle-Illini 4 big Friday night conference games. We start with Middle-Illini co-leader East Peoria. They were at Dunlap tonight, and East Peoria came ready to play. Quentin Kitt to Cole DuBois, and Cole for 3. Dunlap comes on the other end. Kendall Farmer is going to find Gavin Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to get a 3-point play for the Eagles. Dunlap's already got big upsets over Rock Island and Metamora, but they could not upset East Peoria. The Raiders' Kingston Weatherspoon, just a freshman, he's really starting to heat up for him. Hits a 3 right here. Then watch Cole DuBois, the and one. He led East Peoria with 19 points. He's having a big, big week for East Peoria. And oh yeah, we got a slam dunk by the U of I recruit. Quentin Kitt is bringing it with authority. Boom! EP wins it by 17. Abe Zeller and his all-senior Potter lineup hosting a Pekin tonight, and the Potters are going to get the ball here from senior Alex McKee to senior Owen Adams for 3. Pekin, a young team, but they try to stay in this ball game. Lyle Taylor is going to hit a 3 right here, but boy, the Morton seniors were too much. Alex McKee, another beautiful assist, leads the bounce pass for Colin Burns. Well done. Then it's going to be Alex McKee, another assist. He's going to find Jude Zeller down low. Nice bucket right there by Zeller. Finally, it's going to be a steal by Jude Zeller, and he's going to deliver the beautiful bounce pass to Owen Adams. And the Potters are winners big. Morton and East Peoria stay tied for first. Metamora battling Canton at Tepke Gymnasium tonight, and Briggs Busey heating up from the outside. Wow, that's a long 3 by Busey right there. Later, it's going to be Busey for 3 more for Metamora from the opposite wing. The Otto boys are making the highlights. Lakin Otto to his twin brother, Gavin Otto. And Gavin Otto, the nice finish on the fast break. Then it's going to be Savante Stokes with the strong finish. A little up and under by Stokes. But Brady Jones hits a 3. Metamora pulls away and wins it. They got a little revenge after Canton beat them earlier in the year. The best game in the Middle-Illini was at the Panther Den at Torrey Gymnasium, Washington, hosting Limestone. Washington's Jackson Vanderheit, the 3. Then senior star James Johnson does what he does. He just muscles and works and twists and turns and scores. But Limestone got a big night from Lawrence Alexander. Alexander had 19 for the Rockets. Beautiful little pull-up jumper here. Then Kavion Graham is going to hit a jumper for Limestone as well. This is a 3 out of the corner by Graham. But Alexander had 19. He was the star of the game. And in overtime, this is a really good win for Limestone. They win it by a score of 51-46. Now to small school hoops and a big-time matchup in the Heart of Illinois Conference. Eureka at Tremont. The Hornets and the Turks. Eureka came out firing. Tegan McLaughlin had the cheerleaders cheering when he dropped in this 3 on his way to 16 points. Then Jacob Schultz, a beautiful pass to Connell Roth. Roth had 13 points for Eureka. But Tremont pulled off a little bit of an inside job. Hunter Smith to Brandon Tenen. Then Graham Emick is going to find Josh Pappenhaus, and Pappenhaus scores on the baseline. Beautiful pass right there. Tremont, a nice bounce-back win over Eureka. El Paso Gridley at Fieldcrest, and what a night for Javion Maxson. Watch Maxson go right through the Fieldcrest defense. El Paso Gridley is really playing well. Great to see Maxson back healthy and playing great. Cash Clenworth is going to get a tough hoop here for Fieldcrest in their home gym, the three-point play, but here's Maxson again. Maxson gets to the rim and scores. Later it's going to be Owen Berquist scoring, and boy, in a rivalry game, you don't see this big a score very often. El Paso Gridley big over Fieldcrest tonight. Peoria Christian and Peoria Heights, they met a couple weeks ago for the ICAC tournament title. They meet tonight in a regular season game. Miles Zimmerman, the swipe, he's going to set up Jacob Walton for the hoop. George Castro had a good game shooting in his own gym. He drills a 3 here for Peoria Heights. Got the friendly own gym bounce, but Peoria Christian's going to get the win. Trey Brickner works the baseline for 2. Then Miles Zimmerman finds Andrew Gehrig for a bucket. We got girls hoops, including probably the game of the night, coming up next on 25 News.